Why?
I thought I'd never see you guys again.
I figured you didn't survive the rapids.
And what are you eating?
So, most of the videos I've put out regarding film form on this channel have been pretty broad. So for this one, I thought I'd focus on something a bit more the food of the cinematic world. Firstly, let's start with something simple, like the food you choose and how it affects the film. Great filmmakers know that food can be much more than just a random prop on screen. Often, it's a crucial element in the director's vision for a scene.
What you currently have in your mouth is art!
And if used well, it can have a huge impact on the characters and the setting.
You scummy fucker.
Want some? It's a nice one.
Starting with food as an extension of character, this scene from The Breakfast Club is great. You could watch it muted and still know who's who from the lunch they're having.
Milk? Soup. Oh, that's apple juice. I can read. PB&J with the crusts cut off. Well, Brian, this is a very nutritious lunch. All the food groups are represented. Did your mom marry Mr. Rogers? No, Mr. Johnson. Huh.
Other times, food can give us insight into characters audiences couldn't understand otherwise.
You try to make your frosting look a little bit rugged. A little bit.
Chocolate.
These examples are classic cases of food taking the lead in basic fundamental film practice. Show, don't tell.
That hit the spot.
Sometimes, filmmakers take this a step further. Not so much focusing on what food is being shown, but how it's being eaten.
Gross.
Combined with other cinematic factors, these small directed notes have a huge impact on how we're supposed to feel about a character. I like this example from Matilda. These shots are obviously supposed to disgust, and it works pretty well.
Much too good for children.
But at face value, this scene seems pretty similar, but it's downright heroic. Sometimes how a character eats is enough to pull a joke from an otherwise serious scene.
I'm going to say this now, just so we're quite clear. This is a one-time only offer. You cross me on this and you're finished. And this is not just about me. You can't just arrest me and it's over. There are men behind the men. Do you understand?
I understand, Sheehy. I understand.
It's good. Goodbye, amigos.
Are you alright?
The milkshake's after giving me a fucking milkshake headache.
Hate them. What are you gonna do?
Nah, to be alright. I'll go in a minute.
For these examples, food is just a cinematic catalyst for good character development.
Only think about the taste. See?
Not really.
Creamy, salty, sweet, and oaky nuttiness. You detect that?
Oh, I'm detecting nuttiness.
Close your eyes. Now taste this. Whole different thing, right? Sweet, crisp, slight tang on the finish.
Okay.
Now, try them together.
Okay. I think I'm getting a little something there. It might be the nuttiness.
See?
Could be the tang.
That's it. Now, imagine every great taste in the world being combined into infinite combinations. Tastes that no one has tried yet. Discoveries to be made.
I think.
Uh-huh.
You lost me again.
Yeah.
But that was interesting.
Moving on, focusing less on specific characters, food can be an extension of the world within the frame. This is probably the most common use because the food on display can tell you all you need to know about the setting of a story. Is it bright and colourful? Or dull and empty? Coraline is a good example of a world highlighted through food, with the side-by-side examples leaving little to the imagination.
Before your dad cooks, I clean, and you stay out of the way.
So, stepping away from the really in-your-face examples, some filmmakers are far more nuanced when it comes to this kind of stuff. Here's a good example from Scorsese's Raging Bull. This scene isn't really about overcooked steak. It's about people, and it's about relationships.
No, it's not done.
Don't overcook it. Overcook it's no good. It defeats its own purpose. What are you doing? I just said don't overcook it. You're overcooking it. Bring it over.
You want your steak?
Bring it over. Bring it over. It's like a piece of charcoal. Bring it over here.
You want your steak?
Yeah, right now.
Good. There's your steak. Can't wait for this to be done?
No, I can't wait.
Good. Okay? Happy? Happy?
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Here, no more. There.
Bothering me about a steak, huh? You bothering me about a steak?
So next time you're watching something with food in it, consider what exactly it does for the setting, the character, and the story.